Hey everyone, want to talk today about consistency. Now, whatever the topic might have been, I'm sure we've all heard the phrase consistency is key. And when it comes to self-defense and training towards self-defense, it really does ring true. Now, a lot of people, they come to self-defense and they have the mindset that, obviously this is a serious topic, this is a serious thing that I need to just throw myself into and fully, train and study and things like that. And so a lot of times they come with the mentality like, okay, this is, something I need to study, whatever it might be, any of the different categories when it comes to self-defense that we look at: firearms, combatives, medical, or fitness. And I need to just throw myself and set aside a ton of time and be able to just put into that. And then because just life happens, or different things go on, a lot of times they're not able to do that. Maybe after just one time, and so they get really down and discouraged. And the thing is with it is that it really is about consistency, not necessarily a ton of time or things like that, say just one day, but it's about consistency throughout. Really being able to learn the skills and build upon the skills and maintain the skills is what truly important. Now, don't get me wrong, if you're doing, say, a firearms class or maybe private instruction or doing a medical class or different things like that, obviously that's going to be a primer. It's going to set yourself up for just a ton of information, ton of just knowledge getting. But then after that, you need to be able to keep learning and building and maintaining those skills. And so, yes, you're definitely going to get, that awesome information and a ton of, knowledge you're supposed to be doing, but it doesn't stop there. And especially as well, we see with, say, combatives or with working out, one, say, little seminar or role or workout session, however, great and long it might be, isn't it. Like, you still need to keep doing things, or just one time a week isn't really gonna be good for you, because those 6 other days that you're not working out or things like that, obviously you need to still be doing that. And it doesn't matter how much time you work out, say, on Sunday, Monday through Saturday, if you're not working out, it doesn't help at all. So really it's looking about this consistency, building this little bit by bit every day and being able to put time towards that different skill set is what matters. Whether it's firearms, and instead of trying to have a range day every week, a ton of time, and just because you're not able to because life happens, instead of just getting down about and things like that, every day dry fire for a little bit. Set aside a little bit of time, whether it's 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever it might be, just that short little bit of time, you're going to be able to keep building upon those skills. And the same with anything else, working out, things like that. Like, obviously, some people, just because of where they are right now, they're not going to be able to maybe work out for a long period of time or work out a ton, but being able to work out a little bit and build upon it is important. There's a quote that's been going around recently that I think it's a really good quote. If you think about it for a second, you're like, okay, but then you really think about it, it makes sense. And I might not quote this exactly right, but it says, anything worth doing is worth doing even poorly at first. So whatever it might be, you might only be able to do a little bit of it. You might only be able to work out for 15, 20 minutes, cardio or whatever, before you have to stop. But being able to do that at first and just build that consistency is what is important. It's what will help in the long run. And the same with anything else, like we talked about, dry fire or other things. It doesn't matter if you're not able to set aside a ton of time. It's really about that consistency, getting those reps in. At first it might be a little rough and it might look wrong and things like that, but obviously really being able to understand and see what you need to tweak and what you need to hone in on is really what you're going to be able to do by doing those things and getting those reps every day and whatnot. And obviously sometimes you're going to need rest, or you're going to fail, and life's going to happen and things like that. You're not going to be able to just keep that consistency and not maybe do it one day and things like that, and that's okay, because as long as you come back the next day, that's what's important. Really is about building that consistency and things like that. And a lot of times people get down about that and they think, I have to put this huge amount of time, and it's not true. It's just getting those reps in and getting that consistency. It's what's important. Another quote that I've heard recently, and I might not quote it accurately either, but it's really a good quote, really something to think about, is, if you're doing something It doesn't matter, you know, how amazing or what a lot of people think, how poorly you're doing it. As long as you're doing something, you're lapping those people on the couch. The people that are doing nothing, you're just passing them by, and you're doing way better than them because they're staying right here while you're pushing forward in those skills. So guys, don't get discouraged. You know, don't get down if you can't set aside a ton of time or different things like that. It's really about consistency and getting those reps and things like that. So consistency is key in the end of it all when it comes to bettering your reactive defense.